Dak Prescott gets a lot of hate from Cowboys fans. And after a 3-interception game against the Niners, I want to find out if Dak is actually the Cowboys' issue on offense. So while I pull up this film, make sure to like and subscribe if you do enjoy the content. Helps me out so much. And now, let's see what's going on with this Cowboys offense. First play that I want to show you guys, on the very first drive of the game, the Cowboys are throwing this deep out right here to the rookie tight end out of Michigan, Luke Schoonmaker, and you can see this is man coverage along the outside on these wide receivers, but these linebackers are playing zone coverage along with Talanoa Hufanga, the deep safety right here. That ball is just overthrown to the tight end. You can see he had him, and it is just over the hands of Luke Schoonmaker, and this play worked because Dak Prescott realizes, okay, this is combo coverage, which means it's a combination of man and zone. We got man on the outside, and all of these linebackers are playing zone. So this linebacker has to get a lot more depth with his back turned to this side, and my tight end is going to get to that spot before he can. And Fred Warner is passing him off. You can see right there, passing him off to Dre Greenlaw. This is good anticipation. Just needs to have, boom, right there, better placement, better accuracy on that throw. You can see right in that soft spot of the zone between the two linebackers and underneath the safety. That was a big play for the Cowboys that Dak Prescott just missed. And now on this play, we're just trying to get the ball to our best playmaker, which is what the Cowboys need to do more of. Right here, this play is going to start. You're going to notice Jake Ferguson doing a little chip block on Nick Bosa. My goodness, they needed it. And then he's going to run this slant towards the inside, taking away Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw on this play. Now look at CeeDee Lamb going up, running towards the outside, whip it back towards the inside, because you want this defender to have that outside coverage, be on this outside shoulder of CeeDee Lamb so that he can run right back into this open zone that the tight end created for him. Fred Warner has to obviously go and drift towards the tight end on this play. It's going to leave CeeDee Lamb wide open in that spot. Dak Prescott reads it really well. You can see eyes over the middle of the field, not trying to give away anything of what this route is going to actually be. It's going to be going to CeeDee Lamb the entire time. Then looks to the top, flips it out there quickly. Good read, good throw by Dak Prescott. The 49ers middle linebackers, Fred Warner and Oren Burks, were doing a great job of taking away the middle of the field all night. But on this play, the Cowboys could have got a big first down conversion right here. You can see Fred Warner and Oren Burks going and committing hard. Boom, right there. They're both just diverging on Tyler Ferguson, the tight end. And it's going to leave Brandin Cooks wide open over the middle of the field. But the problem is Dak Prescott sees this one-on-one matchup against Charvarius Ward and Michael Gallup. He's just going to take this shot. The ball is right here. I'm tracking it. And boom, it's knocked away. Charvarius Ward, beautiful coverage. Actually, almost gets the interception. If he had a little bit of room, he might have been able to pick that thing off. But look at it from this angle. Look at these middle linebackers and how fast they go up to try to take away this tight end. Both of them, boom, on the back foot, going forward. And you can see Brandin Cooks right here is wide open. He is wide open. Dak Prescott can make that throw. If he just waited a second and went to his second read, he would have had this man wide open for a first down and a bunch of yak after that. We're going to have a bunch of crossers over the middle of the field on this play. CeeDee Lamb in motion pre-snap. This man is following him, so we know that this is man coverage. Man, 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 and man. That's what it looks like, right? So here we go. Cross CeeDee Lamb over the middle of the field, my tight end and my wide receiver, Brandin Cooks, Tyler Ferguson. All of these guys have a man trailing them, and Fred Warner over the middle of the field is playing zone, and he is just going to clog up both of these guys, basically take both of them out of the play, and then pressure Dak Prescott. You can see where he was trying to throw this was to CeeDee Lamb. That's his best wide receiver. Didn't expect him to get clogged up because Fred Warner is such a great freaking linebacker, man. He's so good. And now Dak Prescott starts rolling out, and he can't find anyone to throw it to and gets sacked by Fred Warner. But if I take this back, then you will see that Tony Pollard runs a good route on Dre Greenlaw right here. You can see he's not open yet, but he doesn't get that outside leverage. He goes back towards the inside, and boom, Dak Prescott needs to throw this ball. Set your feet right now, throw that ball. Throw that ball. You can still throw it. Nope, doesn't throw it. The safety, Talanoa Hufanga, gets there in time because he held on way too long. You got to dart this thing. And I know Dak Prescott has a good arm. He could just and get it in there. Just too hesitant. He's too hesitant on this play. I like this play design. We're just going to get a bit of a QB rollout. It's designed to everybody just go to the bottom side of the screen right here. And now we have our 2 wide receivers. This is Brandin Cooks and this is CeeDee Lamb. Both of them are going to be running towards the outside sideline right here. And this defender, Charvarius Ward, is the man that we're trying to watch because this is the read man. If he comes up on this play, we throw it to CeeDee Lamb. He is coming up, so we throw it to CeeDee Lamb, right? Dak Prescott is so locked in on throwing this to Brandin Cooks, and he does laser it in there, gets the ball for a first down. But if he just followed his eyes, followed the read man, stayed disciplined, and trusted what he sees right here, then he could have thrown this to CeeDee Lamb for an even bigger gain because Charvarius Ward would not have gotten there in time. He would have already thrown this ball with anticipation. Boom, right here. You throw it to CeeDee Lamb. You can see that. Gets the ball right here, and you get a first down, and you're across midfield. All right, now we're taking deep shots. Every single one of these guys is going to be running vertical. We have our running back just coming out, doing a little hook route right here. You can see nobody's open. We got this safety committing towards this side of the field. Dump it off to my running back. Can't make a man miss. This is first down, so we just get a nice pickup of yardage on 1st and 10. But again, let me take it back so you can look at the bottom of the screen. Michael Gallup against number 7. It's Charvarius Ward. Again, this one-on-one matchup. Dak Prescott liked it so much when he's backed up in his own end zone that he threw this ball up there. And now we got a one-on-one again. Boom, he runs right past him. Back towards the wide receiver, and the safety is leaning towards this way. Dak. Now is the time you want to throw this ball to that one-on-one with Michael Gallup. Oh my goodness. Now this is a very good throw by Dak Prescott. Bottom of the screen, we're going to have Jake Ferguson running towards the middle of the field. Whip this back. Fred Warner totally bites on this. Dak Prescott quick to assess it. Make this throw. Bang. Get some yak on that play. Yards after catch. Jake Ferguson doing a really good play against Fred Warner, one of the best middle linebackers in the league. But now let me take this back because I want to just raise the question. Could you have thrown this ball to CeeDee Lamb? Boom, right there. He beats his man. This guy is trailing. I think that's 26. That's Isaiah Oliver. So CeeDee Lamb, it looks like he's got a step on this guy. There's no safety that can really contend for this. And Charvarius Ward, one-on-one again. This is Brandin Cooks this time. Really, you could throw this ball to Brandin Cooks too. I mean, you got 3 targets Dak could have thrown to. He throws to the most open guy, and Jake Ferguson. Did I call him Tyler Ferguson early on in the video? That's Jake Ferguson, second-year guy out of Wisconsin. He's a dude. Dak Prescott really needs to be more decisive with his throws right here. Does a good job. These are 2 slants. We got Jalen Tolbert and CeeDee Lamb going over the middle of the field on these slants. You can see first read, CeeDee Lamb. It's not there. He doesn't like it. Go work towards my second read. Jalen Tolbert against a linebacker. Dre Greenlaw with Fred Warner dipping, getting a lot more depth because he has to respect this route by number 9, Turpin, who is going to catch a touchdown later on. Spoiler alert. But Dak Prescott looking at this second read. Throw it. Throw it. Throw it right now. Still. Throw it. Still. You can throw this ball. He's not doing it. Dre Greenlaw gets back into this play. And now he sees he's chugging down to Rico Downdle. Boom. It eviscerates him. He's got no chance on this one. As a quarterback, you got to give your man a chance. You have to trust what you're seeing right here. Throw it, throw it, throw it. He's not throwing it. He's way too hesitant. And he's got pressure in his face right up the middle, which forces him to just throw it underneath. This was the best play of the game for the entire Cowboys team. You can see he's in motion. This is KaVontae Turpin in motion. Isaiah Oliver following him. So we know this is man coverage. And now we know that they're bringing a heavy blitz. So Dak Prescott knows that he's got a complete clear one-on-one matchup because we have Brandin Cooks just hooking towards this side of the field, and we got Jake Ferguson running all the way across the field with pressure in his face. Dak Prescott hangs in there with Nick Bosa smacking him, coming right in his face. This ball, I'm tracking it, and boom, right over the shoulder, just dot in the basket to KaVontae Turpin. Beautiful throw, beautiful route, beautiful play call, play design, and now he's freaking out too. That was a great play, and that is the kind of play that Dak Prescott can make, and he's just not doing it regularly. This one's pretty simple. Everyone's so focused on CeeDee Lamb. You can see he's just going to run deep down the field. We got Isaiah Oliver getting more depth and depth and depth because he doesn't want this ball to go to him, and we also have Charvarius Ward on Brandin Cooks clearing out this space. If this guy goes up to Jake Ferguson, he stays deep for CeeDee Lamb. Jake Ferguson is wide open. Dak Prescott makes a good read, makes a good throw. This is a good pickup. All right, now on this one, Dak Prescott is going to get under pressure really, really quickly by Nick Bosa. And he's just going to scramble to his left side right here. You can see nobody's open right now except, maybe the running back. But he's going to scramble towards this left side. And now we got Jake Ferguson and CeeDee Lamb working with him over the middle of the field. It looks like he's planting. And he's going to set his feet to throw this. But he throws it deep to Brandin Cooks. He wants the money ball because Brandin Cooks looked like he was open. But Dak Prescott doesn't take into account that by the time that ball gets there, he's going to be pretty clearly way out of bounds. And if he just looked over the middle of the field, he would have had two guys to throw to. CeeDee Lamb is saying, throw it to me. And that's what he should have done. Dak Prescott seeing red, throwing it to Brandin Cooks, who was open. But by the time that ball gets there, he's not going to be open and he's going to be out of bounds. Now, this is a great example of working with your quarterback, and Dak Prescott doing well under pressure. Nick Bosa again coming off this right side now, dodges him, and now CeeDee Lamb, he's covered, and Fred Warner is drifting over to this side. Dak Prescott rolling to his right, CeeDee Lamb working with his quarterback, and going over the middle of the field, throw it, boom, dot, tons of space to work with, get some yak, first down, go across the middle of the field, and now we got a drive going. Great job by CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott. They worked together well. Okay, this was the worst interception of the night. So, Dak Prescott, fake handoff, and you can see he's going to be under pressure pretty quickly. None of these linebackers bite for that fake because they weren't really able to run the ball all night. He's just going to check this top of the screen, and he's going to see the safety is going towards this bottom side. So, one-on-one matchup with my guy, Brandin Cooks. It ends up not even being that way because the safety is so fast to get over there and the ball is so far overthrown that the only man who can even get it is the Niners defender. He's just going to pick that ball off. That is a punt. That's just a punt, and it's a bad read. It looks like as soon as Dak looked up, he just looks at where the safety is, where his body is going towards, and then just flicks it to the top of the screen. Doesn't even look at the matchup right here. He just trusts his receiver to be where he is designed to be. Now, this is a really good throw by Dak Prescott. CeeDee Lamb going to go up and over the middle of the field. He's going to get right past the linebacker, Fred Warner. Dak Prescott, boom, right here. Great anticipation. You can see he's not open yet, but I'm throwing him open. Fred Warner can't get there in time. Ball is just bounced right off the hands of CeeDee Lamb. You got to catch that, man. You got to catch that. Look at this angle. You can see Dak Prescott throwing that thing. Right past the hand of Fred Warner. That's his hand right there. And boom, right into the hands of CeeDee Lamb. Just bounces right off of him. That's one of those that you got to catch. It was just one of those nights. Just one of those nights for the Cowboys. Here's the second interception. Instead of throwing it to CeeDee Lamb, who was wide open right here with Fred Warner over the middle of the field trying to angle his body and cut back towards CeeDee Lamb so he's not going to take a big hit, he throws a contested ball to Michael Gallup. Boom. Ball bounced up in the air. Fred Warner so fast, so athletic. He's able to get that thing and return it all the way to 26. Just a bad throw. Oh my gosh. Again, man, instead of throwing it to the guy who is open, just look at the top of the screen right here. He's throwing it to this wide receiver. I think that's Brandin Cooks. It looks like it. And it's just going to be intercepted, boom, by Oren Burks, who Dak Prescott doesn't even see on this play. And let me take it back because Cowboys fans are going to be so upset when they see CeeDee Lamb whipping back towards the outside and he's wide open. He is wide open right here. And Michael Gallup is also running past his man. You can argue the safety would have been there over the top. But CeeDee Lamb is open. That was those two interceptions. This last one that I just showed you, CeeDee Lamb open right here. And now CeeDee Lamb open right here. Why are they not targeting CeeDee Lamb? Throw it to CeeDee Lamb more. He is open. Two interceptions that could have been thrown to CeeDee Lamb. That's bad. That is bad offense. So that was the tape against the 49ers. And as you can see, Dak Prescott didn't play great, but he still made a couple of good throws. CeeDee Lamb is still a very good wide receiver. But this Chargers and Cowboys game is going to be really pivotal for both of these teams in this season. Check out why.